Welcome to the KlickerZ training library. This is the second video in the series. In this session, we're going to create a class and a group with the KlickerZ 2.0 software. If you notice in the PowerPoint menu, by pointing to the Add-ins tab, we'll reveal the KlickerZ 2.0 software menu on the left. When you click on that, the option we're going to use today is the user information option. By pointing to this and left-clicking on user information, a window will open, which you'll notice in the lower right corner. It will be searching ports for the receiver. When that message goes away, it will have found your receiver. This window presents three options: a new group, a new user, or the browse the data. First, let's create a new group. By clicking on that button, you will open up a window that allows you to click in the box Insert Group Name. And let's type in here, let's create a group MWF 9 for our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 9 o'clock class. And let's save that, which takes us then back to the user window. Let's create a new user. By pointing to that button, it opens up the user window. You'll see that there's two groups here, IR36 and MWF9, which is the group that we just created. If you point to it and left-click on the MWF9, it will stay green. It's pointing and selecting it. There's two fields that you absolutely must fill in. First name. Let's create my name. You must fill in the first name and the last name field. You can either put names in there, or you can put designators that you want to label your remotes. There must be at least a character in each of these two spaces for you to save that individual user profile. A space counts as sufficient for that field. Next, we need to assign a remote number to this user. So by pointing to the Assign Clicker button and clicking on it, you'll see a window will appear showing you the outline of your remote. And what it's instructing you to do is to press this button right here, which happens to be the exclamation point button. Point it to the receiver. And when I did that, it changed to show you to print either the center button or press either the center button or the A button. You'll also notice that my remote ID displayed in this window here. When I click either of these two buttons, then it will take me back to the user profile, and it will have assigned a user ID. Infrared remotes are hard numbered 01 through 36. Radio frequency remotes will have an alphanumeric 7-digit number that will wrap in this box. I can see by this screen that I have assigned a clicker for an infrared because it's numbered 35. When I click Save, you'll notice the window will flash User Saved, and it will stay displayed. Your selected group Monday, Wednesday, Friday 9 stays displayed, and you can then enter another user. So let's put another user in here, and let's assign him another remote number. You'll notice that it also automatically saves and you're back into this group. This is helpful when creating a group on, say, the first day of class. You can open up this window and register your students to which remotes you want them to do by creating their names and assigning them a remote number. After completing a user, clicking Save, you're back into the screen. When you're done registering all the students for this group, you just click back, and it takes you back to the original user menu. Selecting the Browse Data button will open a different window. There are two lists. On the left side is the groups list. This is a list of all your groups. And on the right side is your list of users. The software will automatically install a default group called IR36, which is a preset group of users for all of the owners of the infrared style of kits. Pointing to the group that we created for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then clicking to select it, you'll notice that on the left side all the users will change. Or on the right side, you'll see that those are the two people that we registered in this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday group. You'll notice two buttons adjacent to the group. You can edit the group or you can delete the group. Let's change the name of this group. And let's change it to MWF 10 for a 10 o'clock class. And by clicking OK, you'll see that my group name will have changed. If you look at the window listing the users, you notice a number of buttons next to those. By showing all users, I'll display all the users that are registered in my software, the infrared default kit and the two users that we created. The edit user, if I click any one of these users, by clicking edit user, so you point to it and you left click on it and then edit that user, it brings up the user and the group that he's participating in and the assigned remote to that person. You can easily assign a different remote to that person if you need be by clicking on and changing their remote number, saving it, and then going back. And you'll notice that when you go back to the browse data and you look at that person that we changed, he's now assigned remote number 10. So let's add some. If we look at the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 10 group, there's only 2 remotes as part of that group. I want to add some extra users to that group. So I can show all users, and I happen to have a remote number 13. So let's point to number 13 and left click on it to select it, and let's use the function of add to the group. This is a drop-down window. When I click on Add to Group, it'll show me my groups that are options to assign this user to. By selecting the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday group, I've just added the number 13 to that group. Let's do the same for number 9. Assign number 9 to the group. And now when I go and look at my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 group and click on it to select it, you'll see that I have these 4 remotes assigned to that group. When you select Go Back, it takes you back to the main menu. Creating user groups is an important step to easily launch the Clicker software in your classroom. You'll see why in the next video when we actually use this information. This concludes this video